What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and another video. Let me show you how to diagnose if it's a bad coil pack or a spark plug. Let's go. So the moment that you get a misfire code, you want to diagnose a problem. First, once you get a misfire, just swap out the spark plugs. Easy fix, right? And I have a link in the description on if you have the N20 of 2016, the link in my description will take you to some engine keys, spark plugs. You can buy them there. And if you put the spark plugs in and you're still getting misfires, now you can diagnose if it's the coil pack, right? Spark plugs are ruled out. You're still getting a misfire. So depending on which cylinder it is, for me, it was cylinder 3 that's a misfire, which is right here. And these are the coil packs, right? And the way you take them out, you know what, let me get closer. The moment that you get a misfire code, you want to determine which cylinder it is, and usually it will tell you what cylinder it is. For me, it was cylinder 3, which is right here, right? This right here, this coil pack right here is cylinder 3. Now, during my test, what I did is I put cylinder 3 on cylinder 1 and I cleared the codes, I ran the car, and I tried to see if that misfire went from 3 to 1. If it did follow it, and now I'm getting a misfire on 1, after swapping out the coils, I know for a fact that it was the coil pack. And the way you take them off is really easy. Honestly, you just do that and you pull it out. And there you go. And the way you put them back in, and obviously you want to unplug it over here too, right? So when you pull this out, you want to unplug this right here, and then now you can take out the coil pack, and there it is, right? Put it back on. I'm trying to do this with one hand because I'm holding the camera. And you just clip it back in, push it back inside. You'll feel the grooves, kind of like, you know, pressure it in, and you clip it back on, and that's it. That's how you determine if it's a bad coil pack, right? And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you determine if you have a bad coil pack. Again, if you're having misfires, first thing to go for is spark plugs. Then if you're still getting a misfire, swap out those coils and see which one's faulty. Go get a pair of new ones. And now that you swapped out the coils, the coil packs, and you have new sparks, and you're still getting a misfire, I would honestly either take it to a shop or maybe try to install new injectors. Injectors do have a role in this, and a faulty injector can lead to a misfire, possibly. It's really hard to say, but at that point, if you have new sparks and new coil packs, it's really good just to take it into a shop and have them do some tests, like compression tests, to see how much pressure that cylinder is withstanding. It should be at, I think it's 200 PSI. And if you're on low compression, find out what it is. Baroscope it, see if there's any like scruffs or grooves inside of the cylinder wall. I've heard that you can actually run the car with some minor, very subtle scruffs on the cylinder wall. As long as you have good injector, sparks, and coil packs, you should be okay. But if it's serious enough where you're losing compression overall, then it may be time for a new motor, like me. But all that to say though, is that I hope that I helped you with either solving sparks or coil packs. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. A little bit of an update. I'm still waiting on some parts to come in for this car, and apparently some companies are taking longer than usual to deliver them here. So still just on a wait mode, and once those parts come in, it's gonna be a quick day turnaround to get this back to stock, take it to some shops, and hopefully I can claim a brand new motor. If not, then I may have to buy a rebuilt one. Either or, one of those things are gonna happen. It's already in the play. It's already, you know, budgeted, if I can say that. And either a rebuilt motor or a new motor will come into play for this F30 build. I wanna give you guys some confidence. The N20 motor can definitely handle a stage 1 tune. Again, watch my last video, but all I did was I put it to a 328 spec because they both have the same motors. What happened here was that I was running on a faulty spark plug for over 15,000 miles. And that obviously led to some crazy stuff in the cylinder wall, bad ignition, bad spark, all that stuff. And that led to my cylinder wall just going berserk and not working properly. henceforth now I have grooves inside of the cylinder wall. So guys, keep up to date with your car. Run diagnostics as much as you can. Make sure you stay on top of misfires, change out those sparks, get new coil packs if you have to. Those are minor things. The sparks are $100. The coil packs could possibly be a little bit more expensive, probably around $400 for all 4 of them, maybe $300 or $200 depending on where you go. But if you have those things running, you should be good to go, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and smash that bell to be notified on next week's videos. I'll see you soon, family.